Dagda agus tá fáilte romh. Hello, and you're welcome. It's Misha on Scéalaí Beag. I'm the little storyteller. Thank you very much for joining me for this Patreon Insider. So, coming to you today from the office as usual, and to bringing you a bit of background and a bit of an insight into the most recent audio, which was just released. It's called The Two Chairs, and I'll be honest, like this is really where things began to develop rather organically in regards to my own exploration of divinity and deity and my relationship with them. To date, as I was building up the stories, if you've been following along with the stories, either in written form or with the audios, um, it really begins to develop for me after the first year of a relationship with the Dagda, where I'm going back and I've dug into so many of the old stories. I've developed this active, engaged relationship with this deity in my day to day. And I started to turn up in the stories. Like the stories began to fulfill a need for me towards a dialogue with deity, a dialogue with divinity, and to explore the ideas of stuff that was challenging me, stuff that I had to deal with in many different ways. And of course, then, as any sane and rational person would, I began to question my own sanity in regards to my relationship and, like, well, am I dealing with deity here, or am I just dealing with some element of some facet of my own subconscious? Um, and it took a while for me to come around and say, listen, it doesn't matter. Either I am speaking with an ancient god of Ireland, or some facet of my own subconscious is encouraging me to be better for people around me, to do more things, to voice up, to stand up, to do and represent better ideals in the world around me. My personal belief now is that it is deity, it is divinity. But if it is my own personal craziness, then my personal craziness is driving me to be a better person in the world. And if the world is going to benefit from that, then where's the harm? You know. But it's that kind of being very aware of my own impact and my own challenges, shall we say. So, yeah, to drive it back to the audio, which has been released. Yeah, so the story was began to explore these characters, these main kind of characters, removed from the facet, removed from the structure in which we come across them most. So taking Dagda, the character of Dagda, his humor, his energetic exuberance for life, um, but then also taking the Morrigan's patience and the Morrigan's kind of long-term view, and her kind of calculated circumstances, and then putting that in a different context, like taking it to a different you know backdrop, as it were. Instead of being the plains of Moitura, or the mounds at Newgrange or Brunaboyne, and why not the Morrigan's home? And I'm not talking about the Cave of Rathcroghan. I'm talking about her house. Why would she not have a different kind of home? So, um, the stories and this audio particularly was a bit of a catharsis for me, because the previous audio and previous story in the series was the Fomorian Supper, um, and that dealt with some pretty big stuff, some pretty tough stuff, emotionally, mentally, and if I'm talking about my developing relationship with deity, that one really kicked me in the feels. The idea of sacrifice along those ways, and what the Dagda went through in regards to his mission spying on the Fomorians. And so to kind of move from that, I needed a different change in perspective when it came to writing the next story all that while ago, which was this a little bit irreverent, a little bit kind of fun exploration of the Dagda in a new context. So for those of you who are with the Intimate Club members, you will have received the audio there today for the two chairs. If you're not getting the audio, the the story is available to the rest of you in the Patreon, or you may be able to find it on my website as well, dagda.com. What normally happens is that I write these stories, and then there's the early release for people who are within the close kind of club, my members, and then a couple of weeks afterwards, the stories appear towards more public out in the dagdabird.com. But the audio experience of me telling these stories, one a month, has been going on for 2 years now, and that's been for the intimate club members. So once again, thank you very, very much. I'm really grateful to be able to do this work, to be able to kind of explore these topics of divinity and deity, and just challenge perspectives to a certain degree. And all of that is because of the support of my community and the support of you. So Gurav Mila Mahagas, 100,000 welcomes, and Slán. Goodbye for now.